Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. And the funny part about it is you all don't know it, but Coach Hester and Coach McDaniel played college football together. They know each other for a long time, and Coach Hester's asking where you been, and I'm like, I was talking to Coach McDaniel. He said, enough said. I know where you been. So,
Yeah, we live together, so I know for sure what you're talking about.
So and my daughter always talks about it that he does a real good job just explaining certain parts of the game that nobody else is thinking about. But it's serious, but you're not thinking of it that way, but he thinks about a lot of the pieces and parts of the game, of the mechanics of it.
Yep, super smart guy, English teacher by trade. I mean, that's what he got certified to teach coming out of old Tennessee Tech University. So, obviously, he's a sharp dude.
Yeah. Well, you got in a good one this past Friday night. You let Kevin come in the back door in the Oakland Patriots, and he says you won't hear it yet, but he says you do have the best jumbotron he's ever seen. So he did give you the ace in the hole on ordering the jumbotron. He said it's really, really nice and everything, but you got a chance to see the other side of the bracket and what he's got, and he's been there before. But if you can get to the state championship, you kind of know what you possibly could be seeing. And Coach, what'd you really like about Kevin Creasy's Oakland Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. Obviously they're super talented. They run the ball very well. We kind of jumped out on them a little bit and caused a couple of turnovers early.
He said that.
So we scared them a little bit early on in the game, but in the middle of the game they kind of flexed their muscles a little bit. But they're a very good defensive team. They run the ball very, very well. Probably don't throw it as well as some of the teams that we've seen throughout the season, but all in all, they're going to be tough to handle for anybody.
How'd you come out Friday night as far as triage and injuries and whatnot? Are you banged up?
Yeah, I think we're fine. This time of year you're going to have some bumps and bruises.
Right.
Everybody's going to be suited up and ready to rock on Friday night. So, big game for us, region championship on the line, home field throughout the playoffs, all the way to Chattanooga on the line. So, big game, crosstown rivalry, kind of very similar to what's going on in Murfreesboro this Friday night, and both teams have a lot to play for.
Yeah, and in such a great tradition since Ravenwood High School has opened and opened right around that 05. I think it was 05 they opened.
Yeah, so this is the 21st year of the school, so 02 actually.
02, okay, you're right. But
05 was the first state championship team. That was the third year.
That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, they had a really good quarterback that year. I remember that.
Yep, T.C. Jennings.
Yep, it sure did. And as you prepare for this big Friday night against the Brentwood Bruins in the Battle of the Woods, this game, when a school first forms, you say, oh, that's going to be a big rivalry or whatever, and you talk about it, but now it is. And it's slowly developed into, I'm sure, a big tailgate and whatnot and a community involvement. I mean, you guys know their guys know your guys. I mean, probably played Little League and played youth sports together somewhere along the way. So a lot of tradition between Brentwood High School Bruins and Ravenwood Raptors.
Absolutely. It'll be the biggest gate of the year for either school this year. It happens to be over there, but generally it brings in about $40,000 in ticket sales, which means that's probably 5 or more thousand people at a high school football game, and they'll be there early. It happens to be the TV game this year, so I'm sure that might hurt the crowd a little bit, but it's supposed to be a beautiful night for football. I think temperatures are going to be right around 70 degrees, so can't ask for much more than that here at the end of October.
What's got to happen with the Ravenwood Raptors, after Friday night, regardless of the way that, it falls? One of you be one, the other one will be two, but as you gather up, whether it's a win or a loss on Saturday morning, and you start trying to figure out which way you're going to go, Well, just taking care of the home base. What do you guys got to do real well? You've got a ring on your finger. You've been to the top of the mountain. I mean, what do you got to do, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, we just got to execute at a high level and not turn the football over. Usually these games are lost and not won. You know, you're playing with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion, if you will, because of the rivalry, because of how well the kids know each other, and wanting to have that bragging rights leg up for the next calendar year. So generally, emotions sometimes get the best of you. So whichever team handles the emotions of the game the best, whichever team executes the best, and it sounds like a coaching cliche, but whoever wins the turnover battle is going to have the best chance to be successful.
Everything else going okay? You doing okay?
Yeah, doing great, man. Can't complain. Looks like we'll end up with Stewart's Creek or Cane Ridge in the first round of the playoffs. We'll be at Ravenwood, regardless of the outcome on Friday. So excited to start the second season here in a week.
Yeah, it'll be a big time because you first get to play the other side of Rutherford County, so you get to either you might face a Matt, and you might get to see that good quarterback from Antioch. You never know. I mean,
Absolutely, yep.
He's really good. And they say he's gotten a lot better. Coach, I can't thank you enough for being on Inside the Headset. We're longtime friends. We got to get together sometime. Next time you're over in the borough or something. Give me a shout. You've got my cell number. You can just text me. I'd love to get out and say hello to you. But we can't thank you enough, and you've been a part of it a long time, and we just appreciate you.
Thanks, Stuart, man. Appreciate it very much, and thanks for reaching out to us every week, man.
All righty. Take care. See you. Bye.